Hey y'all, it's Kim from Kim Dixon Creative. I'm so happy you stopped by my channel today. Today I'm making a mini slimline card with a front pocket for a gift card using Photoplay's Love and Cherish paper pack. I'm doing a little quick flip through so you can see the paper pack. It's absolutely beautiful. The paper pack is intended for a wedding or engagement photo album or cards, but some of the papers can be used for so much more than just that. They're just stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. The wood grain in some of the papers, I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. And the sticker sheet, of course, is full. So I'm going to take a 6 1/4 by 6 1/2 piece of Nina Solar White 110 pound cardstock, and I'm going to score it down the middle at 3 1/4 along the 6 1/2 inch side. And I usually don't show this in my videos because I figure all of you guys know how to cut and score paper and cardstock, but I wanted to show you this little neat thing here. It's the Dress My Craft Ergo Bone Folder. This thing makes creasing cards so much easier. I mean, that it is absolutely has become a necessity in my craft room. So here I've got the little flap that's going to make our pocket. It's actually cut at 3 by 3 1/2, and we're scoring it at 1/4 inch on the 3 1/2 inch side. Again, that little bone folder is just a lifesaver. So we're going to take some 1/8 inch sticky tapes. I'm using Elizabeth Craft Designs 3mm clear double-sided adhesive tape, and we're going to put that adhesive tape along that little 1/4 inch flap that we have there. I'm using a little stamp block as my cutter. That makes that so much easier. I'm going to get my bone folder and make sure that that adhesive tape is stuck down, and peel off the release paper. And to make this easy and to make sure that I get everything lined up, I'm going to put my card base back in to my scoreboard. I'm going to put it in with the bottom up at the top of my scoreboard. You see, I have to get it in my brain how to do it. And then I can get that little flap up in the corner with that card base, and I know that all of my edges are going to be even. There's my little ergonomic bone folder again. And so now we have a little Z-fold type card with a flap that comes back on the front of the card. I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers scallop and stub punch, and I'm going to punch all of the corners of my card. I love the way this makes the card look. It adds almost a vintage feel to the card, and I really do like this corner chomper. Okay, now it's time to cut our pattern paper. I'm going to cut this floral piece to 3 inches by 6 inches. This is going to go on the front of my card base. I will get my corner chomper and chomp the top 2 corners of this paper. Well, it looks like I chomped all 4 corners, but you only need to cut the top 2 corners. Those bottom 2 are going to be hidden. So I'm going to get my art glitter glue and place that on the back of that piece, and place that piece onto the front of my card base. I really do like the way this little card turned out. It's going to be nice to give as a gift. I have a couple in mind that I'm going to give it to that just got married not long ago. Okay, now I'm going to take the stripe piece, and I'm going to cut the stripe piece to 2 3/4 inches by 3 inches. I will end up taking the same scallop and stub punch and punch the corners, punch 3 of the corners of this piece. You're going to punch the bottom 2 corners and the top left corner with that stub and scallop punch. I'm going to take my art glitter glue and put it on the back of that and then adhere it to the flap. Now I'm going to take my art glitter glue and run a fine line along the side and the bottom, the open side and the bottom of the flap, and just fold it back on itself, and that will create the pocket for our gift card. I'm going to take my bone folder and burnish that down really well. That's pretty thick area there, and I just want to make sure that that art glitter glue has time to really catch and hold. Now I have an oval punch, and I've punched out just a small oval of some gray paper, pattern paper, out of the paper pack. And then I'm going to go to my sticker sheet. I like those, the Mr. and Mrs. on the wood slices that was up in the top left corner of the sticker sheet. And I like this big ampersand that I'm pulling off. I'm going to put that ampersand, once I get it off the sticker sheet, right in the center of that oval. That oval's hard to see on my table. It's almost the same color. I'm going to try to get that as centered as I can. And then I'm going to get the 2 stickers that are the wood slices with Mr. and Mrs. on them. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and try my best to get some of the sticky off of those stickers, because I want to pop these 2 stickers up with Scotch double-sided foam the foam tape. So I'm just going to cut a couple of squares to go on the back of those stickers, and you'll see me again. I'm going to take my embossing buddy and get some of the sticky off. This step's not really necessary. I just like to do that when I do when I pop stickers up, and you all know it's not one of my cards unless I pop something up on some Scotch double-sided foam tape. So I'm going to take my pick tool here and get the back off of the foam tape, and then my tweezers, I'm going to very carefully try to get that up toward the top. It's going to hang off the oval a little bit, but that's okay because it's eventually going to go on paper, and I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to put the Mrs. up, or the Mr. up on the top left of the ampersand, and then come down with the Mrs. and put it at the bottom right. Then I can get some art glitter glue and glue it down to my card. Right at the center up there at the top. I just love this paper. It is so pretty. So pretty. Now I'm going to take the Maymay Made It Up and Away stamp set and use that congratulations stamp there to go on the inside. I love the scripty font of this stamp set, and it works even though I'm not using the balloon on the card at all. The sentiment is made to go across the balloon, so it's curved, but it looks fine on its own, especially just by itself on the inside of the card. So I'm going to get a stamp block and put that on, and these are the Fiskars stamp blocks, and I'm going to take my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. This is really my favorite black ink. I do love the VersaFine Clair inks, but most especially love the black or the Nocturne color. Just going to stamp that right there in the center toward the top as my greeting on the inside. I just think that's so pretty. Now I'm going to go back to the sticker sheet and decorate the inside of my card a little bit. There's a stamp up toward the top that's a basket of flowers. I'm going to put that in the bottom left hand corner of the inside of my card. And then there's a bunting that's on there that I love, and I know it's probably too big for this mini slimline card, but I'm going to make it work because I just think it's so cute. I'm just going to have it over on the side, hanging diagonally from the top to about the middle point of the right hand side of the card. And yeah, it covers up a little bit of the sentiment, but you can still read what it says. So I'm going to take a little gift card that I have and just show you how it would work. It's just going to slide there in the front. Only a small amount of it's going to peek out the top, just enough for the recipient to know that, hey, there's goodie in there. But that Target card fits in there perfectly, so all of any other gift card will work fine. You can put cash in it, you can put a little note in it, whatever works for you. So now you all know when I make a card, I like to have a matching envelope if I can. So I've got my number 7 envelope, or my coin envelope, and I'm just going to cut a slice of this floral paper here. I can't remember how big it is, but it varies with envelope to envelope. So just measure your envelope. This is the easiest way to decorate the outside as well. I'm just going to take some of my double-sided sticky tape and put a few lines across the top of that flap and adhere that pattern paper onto the flap of my envelope. I should have gotten my wider sticky tape. The 1/8 inch was a little bit skinny for that job, but it still worked. I used what's closest, and I had the 1/8 inch out, so that's what I used. I'm going to take the release paper off using my little craft pick. And once I get all of that off, I'm going to adhere the patterned paper to the flap of my envelope. And after that, it's just as easy as trimming it out. I just turn it over so I can see the back of the flap of the envelope and just trim that pattern paper along the line of the envelope flap. So I have my finished envelope and my little card. I'm going to show you how easily that card fits down in that envelope. Fits perfectly. And I know I didn't have my gift card in the card at that moment, but it will still fit. Thank you for sticking through to the end of the video. I really appreciate you stopping by. If this video provided value to you, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, there's no time like now. Truly, I'd be honored if you did. This card was created as part of Maymay Made It Pictorial Design Team. Each month, I, along with 4 other ladies, submit at least 2 projects each month to be featured on Maymay Made It's Instagram page and on the Maymay Made It blog. I'll leave links in the description box below to both. There will also be a list of items I've used with links in the description box. These are affiliate links, and I earn a very small commission if you shop through those links. There's no extra cost to you, not to mention Maymay's products are just awesome. I love her shop. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.